Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
More United Auto workers are off the job after the union extended its strike against the big three automakers.
The new walkouts are happening today at Ford's Chicago Assembly Plant and GM's Lansing Delta Township Assembly Plant. About 7,000 more workers are now on the picket lines. That tops our news here at 11. I'm Damon Fernandez in for Devin Skillian.
And I'm Kimberly Gill. Stellantis was spared in this round. As Sean Fain says, there's been progress with the automaker. Jacqueline Francis has been tracking today's developments. She's outside Solidarity House with the latest. Jacqueline.
The auto companies negotiated all the way up to this morning's deadline. As you guys said, Stellantis was spared, making last-minute progress just in time. Now tonight, we're hearing from GM and Ford as they're frustrated to learn more of their plants have been added to this ongoing strike.
Sacrifice is just. Yep, in this moment is just.
A new round of walkouts sends 7,000 more UAW members to the picket lines.
Despite our willingness to bargain, Ford and GM have refused to make meaningful progress at the table.
This morning, Sean Fain calling on 2 additional plants to strike.
When he said it, I was just like, my breath was taken away. Like, all right, it's time to stand up.
At noon, about 2,500 employees walked off the job at GM's Lansing Delta Township plant.
This is going to definitely put an effect on the U.S. economy.
The same happened at a Ford assembly plant in Chicago.
The amount of vehicles that we build for the world.
When it comes to negotiations with Ford, the UAW says they are far apart on core economic proposals like retirement security and retirement health care, as well as job security in the electric vehicle transition.
UAW is holding the deal hostage over battery plants.
Ford CEO firing back.
Battery plants don't exist yet. They're mostly joint ventures. They've not been organized by the UAW yet because the workers haven't been hired and won't be for many years to come.
Stellantis was spared this go-around thanks to last-minute progress at the bargaining table.
You know, these CEOs want to preserve a system that leaves them with everything and leaves us scraping to get by paycheck to paycheck. Those days are over.
Just tonight, we got a response from GM's CEO saying in part, UAW leadership continues to expand the strike while upping the rhetoric and the theatrics. It's clear that there is no real intent to get to an agreement. They've demanded a record contract, and that's exactly what we've offered for weeks now. A historic contract with record wage increases, record job security, and world-class health care. Again, that was from GM's CEO, Mary Barra. We're going to continue to follow this for you. Reporting live outside Solidarity House, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
Thank you for that update, Jacqueline. Demond.
Well, preparations are underway right now for the funeral of a popular high school athlete. Last week, 18-year-old Denell Kemp was shot and killed. The All-State player excelled in basketball, football, and baseball. Priya Mann was at the visitation tonight. And Priya, we understand there will be a heavy police presence at his service tomorrow.
The chief of police in E-Corps says the ATF, MSP, and multiple local law enforcement agencies will be at the funeral on Saturday. I want to draw your attention to where we are now, here at the football field where Nellie was a fixture. And now the entire community is preparing to say goodbye.
Everyone is here supporting us because this was the gift that God created.
Hundreds paid their respects in E-Corps at the visitation for Denell Kemp. Earlier this month, the beloved All-State athlete was shot and killed in Southwest Detroit.
I know my son smiling down knowing that he was loved. And if he was still here today, he know these will be the same fans will be following him that came to every game he had.
Even more are expected at the 18-year-old's funeral Saturday morning. Expect a heavy police presence as well. Police say the bullets recovered from the crime scene have been linked to gang activity in other cities.
These gangs are going back and forth. Not saying that Nellie was a part of the gang, but he was a victim of gang violence. And we're trying to get a hold of this.
Tributes began last week when Nellie's family, fans, and the E-Corps Raiders gathered for an emotional balloon release.
We ask you, Lord God, to carry, Lord God, his mother, Lord God.
Those teammates, the field, the court, the diamond. So it's like they know him just like we know him. We looked at him, well, he's our family, but they also looked at him as family also.
We love Nelly.
All the kids that had a dream to go away to play any type of sports, keep that dream alive. Do it for Nelly.
The funeral is set to begin at 11 a.m. on Saturday. The family says the outpouring of support has meant the world to them. At Ecorse High School, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
All right, Priya, thanks. We've posted information on how you can help the family at clickondetroit.com.
The Oxford High School shooter could face life in prison without parole. A judge decided the shooter's age and life circumstances won't mitigate his sentence. The now 17-year-old shooter is convicted of killing 4 Oxford High School students in November of 2021. He was 15 at the time. By law, prosecutors must prove minors should be eligible for a life sentence. A huge factor in this, can the shooter be rehabilitated in prison? The judge doesn't think so.
His obsession with violence is, in part, what caused defendant to commit the underlying offense. If defendant continues to be obsessed with violence in the jail, how can there be a possibility of rehabilitation?
His formal sentencing is scheduled for December 8th.
New tonight, James Craig could be gearing up for a Senate run. The Associated Press reports the former Detroit police chief plans to announce a Republican bid for Michigan's open U.S. Senate seat. Craig retired from his position as Detroit's police chief in 2021 to pursue a run for governor. He was a leading candidate until a signature fraud controversy knocked him and 4 others off the ballot. The open seat comes after Democrat Debbie Stabenow announced in January that she would retire after her 4th term. Well, House Republicans met for almost 3 hours tonight, trying to come up with a plan to avoid a federal government shutdown after midnight Saturday.
After the meeting, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy spoke with reporters and said he thinks his Senate bill without $6 billion in funding for Ukraine could pass the House, but he says he thinks Democrats will oppose it. So at this time, it's unclear what the House will do on Saturday to keep the government funded.
I think we had an interesting conversation there, but we continue to work through trying to find the way out of this. I firmly believe there are no winners in a government shutdown, and I think that's the best way forward to make sure government does not shut down.
Republican Congressman Steve Womack of Arkansas says he thinks it's pretty safe to say that tomorrow, Saturday at midnight, the lights are going to go out.
Well, a trailblazer in politics has died. California Senator Diane Feinstein's career spanned decades on Capitol Hill, and a Democratic lawmaker was the first woman to serve as mayor of San Francisco. In recent months, her health and ability to serve had become a topic of debate, but she hoped to finish her term. California's governor is now responsible for appointing her successor in the Senate. Feinstein was 90 years old.
A state of emergency is in effect in New York and New Jersey after torrential rain hit the region. 23 million people are under a flood watch. Brooklyn saw a month's worth, some 4.5 inches in only 3 hours. Government leaders are urging people to stay off the roads and off public transportation.
If you are home, stay home. If you are at work or school, shelter in place.
If people decide to venture out in a vehicle, they do so at their own peril.
The rain is expected to taper off now into Saturday. What a mess they're dealing with.
Yeah, tough to see those images there when we're feeling some sun here.
Yeah,
hey, Kim.
Be nice.
Hey, well, we do pay the price for it around here, too, and now we get the reward. We had a dreary week with some rain and cooler than normal temperatures, and just in time for the weekend, things are starting to improve. It's a mild night, 62 right now in Pontiac, 61 in Mount Clemens, low 60s at Metro. The cool spot right now, Ann Arbor, 55 degrees. It's 60 in Howell. As we widen the view, you can see there is some warmth out to our south and west. Today, Kansas City hit 91, and so did Des Moines. Now, that heat is headed our direction. We're not going to be in the 90s, but we will certainly be well above normal for the next several days. Starting tomorrow with our high reaching 75 degrees. The difference between tomorrow and today is that we're going to get quite a bit more in the way of sunshine. We still hung on to some clouds throughout the day today, but those clouds are going to move out in time for the weekend. We talk a lot about Michigan and Michigan State, so we need to show some love to Eastern Michigan and Central, playing in Mount Pleasant this weekend. Beautiful tomorrow. Kickoff is at 1:30. Sunshine, and temperatures for the game will be in the low to mid 70s. We'll talk about our next chance for rain and how warm it's going to get next week in just a couple of minutes.